But seeing that today, that a son and a father praying behind each other, both of which are righteous, he said, Wallahi, I wish I had a child. And there can be situations where your family don't do that for you. They don't ask Allah's forgiveness for you. وَقَدْ يَكُونُ الْأَجْنَبِي. Sometimes it could happen that someone who's not your child might be more beneficial to you than a child that you had. You're in that grave by yourself. The time, you don't need your wealth to be divided. That doesn't matter to you.
مَنْ يُرِدِ اللَّهُ بِهِ خَيْرًا يُفَقِّهُ فِي الدِّينِ.
I remember a story about one of the great Somali scholars. His name is Muhammad Abdullah Somali. He was the teacher of Sheikh Muqbil ibn Hadi al-Wadi'i and many of the scholars. They studied with him. He actually had a seat in the Haram. He used to teach there, the Sheikh rahimahullah ta'ala. The Sheikh was from the people his tribe, they live on the border of Somalia and Ethiopia. And the Ethiopians and the Somalis, two countries that are neighboring, there is war that goes and happens between them, right? So they were fighting for so many years. So the Sheikh, what they would do to the people that they were fighting with is that their men, when they were young, they would take them and castrate them. They would castrate them so they can't have kids. So for the Sheikh rahimahullah ta'ala was from the people who was castrated. He couldn't have kids. So one day, he was praying salah. The Sheikh now is a big alim, people are studying from him. He can't have kids, of course. He's praying salah, and there's tarawih, is salatul tarawih, in the local masjid in Mecca that he's praying in. The imam is a father and a son, alternating between themselves. The father is leading a portion, and the son is leading a portion. And they reach Surah to Ibrahim, and the son recites the verse of Allah, رَبِّ جَعَلْنِي مُقِيمَ الصَّلَاةِ وَمِنْ ذُرِّيَّتِي رَبَّنَا وَتَقَبَّلْ دُعَاء رَبَّنَا اغْفِرْ لِي وَلِوَالِدَيَّ وَلِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ يَوْمَ يَقُومُ الْحِسَابِ. In there it mentions, Oh Allah, forgive me and my parents the day we stand in front of you. So the Sheikh, that touched his heart. He said to the students that were with him, I have never felt that I wanted to have children. But seeing that today, that a son and a father praying behind each other, both of which are righteous, he said, Wallahi, I wish I had a child. To have a child who you see open the Mus'haf, the book of Allah, and reading it. Have a child that is remembering and glorifying Allah, one of the greatest things. Sah. Have waladun salih, yad'u lahu. And then you die and he's sitting there and he's begging Allah. And he says, Oh Allah, forgive my parents. Oh Allah, have mercy upon them. This is a great thing. The third one is ilmin nafi'in, leaving behind beneficial knowledge. Anyone who does that, inshallah, their deeds are going to carry on the Day of Judgment. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us from that. The Shaykh, he mentions, فَآلُهُ, there can be times when your family don't benefit you. لَا يَنْفَعُهُ مِنْهُمْ بَعْدَ مَوْتِي, after your death, they don't benefit you in anything. إِلَّا مَنْ اسْتَغْفَرَ لَهُ, except those who ask Allah's forgiveness for you. وَدَعَى لَهُ, and they make dua for you. وَقَدْ لَا يَفْعَلْ, and there can be situations where your family don't do that for you. They don't ask Allah's forgiveness for you. وَقَدْ يَكُونُ الْأَجْنَبِي, sometimes it could happen that someone who's not your child might be more beneficial to you than a child that you had. وَقَدْ يَكُونُ الْأَجْنَبِيُّ أَنْفَعَ لِلْمَيِّتِ مِنْ أَهْلِهِ, someone who's not your child, you didn't give birth to him, he's more beneficial to you in your grave than this person that you gave birth to, the child that you had. This ajnabi, this foreigner, is making dua for you. كما قال بعض الصالحين, as one of the righteous imams said, وَأَيْنَ مِثُلُ الْأَخِ الصَّالِحِ, who is like, what do you think of a righteous brother? أَهْلُكَ يَقْتَسِمُونَ, your family are only thinking about the money that you left behind. أَهْلُكَ يَقْتَسِمُونَ مِيرَاثَكَ, your family are thinking about your wealth. وَهُوَ قَدْ تَفَرَّدَ بِحُزْنِكَ, and this individual who's not your child, who's not even related to you, is sad for you, يدعو لك, he's making dua. Allahumma اغفر له, Allahumma arhamhu. He's making dua for you. وَأَنْتَ بَيْنَ أَطْبَاقِ الْأَرْضِ, and you're between the two walls underneath this earth. You're in that grave by yourself. The time, you don't need your wealth to be divided. That doesn't matter to you. But the person who you had is worried about the money. He's worried about his other sibling. Is he going to take more than me? Like somebody else doesn't want your money, but he's making dua. So it could happen.